troubled teen, and fans are dying to know if she's going to stay with Sandy or end up back with her cousin. That's right, her cousin Jonathan. Sounds very scandalous to me. Take a look.
I try to feel nothing but hate for you because I hate myself if I don't. I hate myself for wanting to do anything but put a knife in your face for what you did to me.
I'll give you the knife.
You wanted to hurt me. You took something away from me that I can never get back.
Tammy.
No. I don't want to hear that you're sorry. That is not what I need. You seduced me. When you touched me, I thought I saw in your eyes what I'm seeing right now.
Please welcome from Guiding Light, Stephanie Gatschet. How are you?
Hey, Stephanie. Welcome. How are you?
Welcome.
Good. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow, that's some good work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a great storyline.
It really
Well,
is.
when I say
Creepy.
great, creepy, but it's
Great.
Very
interesting.
creepy.
Yeah.
It's great creepy.
What'd you think when they first came to you with it? Did you know that Tom Pelfrey, Jonathan, was Tammy's cousin?
Stephanie knew, but Tammy didn't know.
Okay.
It was a shocker,
Yeah.
to say the least. The day after losing her virginity to him, she found out the awful truth.
Such good soap plots.
That is good.
So
So what'd you think when they first came to you and they went,
You know-
we're going to have you sleep with your cousin?
Yeah, we were shocked. Tom and I were both kind of shocked, you know,
Yeah.
like they're going to cross that line. Oh, my God.
Right.
But I'm really glad that they did because it opened the door for really, really great stories.
Such good drama.
And how are the fans with it?
Well, we've got both sides. You know, we've got people who, oh, it's disgusting. I can't stand it. They will not accept it. And then we've got people, you know, I see people at fan events and they come up to me and say, I know it's wrong. I know I shouldn't feel this way, but I really love Tammy and Jonathan.
Wow.
You do have a lot of chemistry.
You do have a lot of chemistry.
That's
Now,
what we're told.
the fans have nicknamed you guys
Jammies.
That's a good nickname.
We're
Once you have a
jammies.
good nickname, man, that's tough to break away.
Yeah.
Now, how did you start acting? You started when you were very young.
Yeah, I started in Philly. I grew up in Philly.
That's
gotta
right.
say.
That's right.
I'm a without girl,
Yes.
but you gotta have the whiz. You gotta have the whiz. But yeah, I started doing theater in Philly when I was a kid, and I just fell in love with it and moved to New York.
When you were
college,
14, you were going back
I
and
was going
forth?
back and forth all the time. God bless my parents for taking me to all my auditions when I was a kid. You know, it was 2 hours to New York, so.
Yeah.
But all the time, and I loved it.
Ever have an embarrassing moment on stage when you were little?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Hi.
Didn't we all? Care to
Yeah,
share?
I was doing a show. I was 10 years old. It was my first like big role in a show, in a play. And the stage had like levels, different levels to it, and I was on the highest level. And I happened to take a step backwards where I shouldn't have.
Ooh.
And I fell straight down to the lowest level, right in the middle of a scene. It's like an intense scene, and I just fell right off the stage in front of everybody, and I was mortified. But and you could hear the gasp in the audience. Everyone was really worried about me. But I just climbed back up.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
The show's got to go on,
That's
so
right.
we just went on, and it was fine.
So so you were taking classes at NYU when Guiding Light came about, or?
Yes.
And you were living in New York, or you were living in Philadelphia?
I had just finished my first year at NYU, and I was home for summer break. And then I got the role on Guiding Light. And I had to start commuting again, back and forth, because I wasn't in my dorm over the summer. I was living home with my parents. Hotels in New York City are really expensive.
Yeah, they are.
So, and I'm cheap. So I was way too cheap to ever, put myself up in a hotel when I had to go up to shoot Guiding Light. So I ended up staying at a youth hostel, the Big Apple Youth Hostel.
Really?
It was $30 a night.
Wow.
Did you get your own room at least, or?
No, I shared a room with 3 girls from around the
Wow.
world, on bunk beds in the middle of summer, no air conditioning.
Oh!
But I loved
Trying to
it.
study your lines.
I was always on the top bunk with the fan aimed right at my head,
Wow.
trying to memorize.
Golden
but I
moment.
loved it.
Yeah.
So now are you in an apartment? You have a place to live?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Thank you. I'm no
I'm
longer
worried. I was a little worried.
Funny.
Yeah, no, I have a great place.
And are you still taking college courses now, or?
I am. I had to transfer out of NYU, unfortunately. It's a huge commitment to be in the theater program at a school like NYU.
Yeah, it's
so
tough to do both.
I transferred to a night program at a tiny little school, Marymount, Manhattan, on the Upper East Side.
I know Marymount. Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm trying to juggle kind of
How you
doing that
doing?
at night. I don't know.
Studying, I mean, you're studying
Sure.
for final exams and then learning 30 pages or 50 pages of dialogue.
Yes, it's crazy. I actually missed a final in May, this past May. I missed a final because I was working on set and we were running so late. And the whole time we're on set, I'm thinking, oh my God, my final's going on. And thank God my professor was really cool about it and let me take it the next day. So it worked out.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
we recently had Michael O'Leary on the show, and we know your show is so full of practical jokers. Michael O'Leary is one of the big ones.
He's huge,
He
yeah.
told me to ask you about Uncle Edmund, and I'm not sure what that means, but he said that he
I
teases
wish
you
you were
about it.
here right now. He does tease me because I don't know if anyone knows, but Tammy had a little bit of a crush on Uncle Edmund last
Tammy
year.
likes her family members, apparently.
It's all relative.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
Oh, my Lord. No, I believe I'm going to steal that from you.
Okay. So yeah, I had a crush on Uncle Edmund, and Michael O'Leary is a total jokester, and he loves to make fun of me about it. He does these little skits. He has me stand with him. For some reason, he likes to think of Edmund as a fencer. So he plays Edmund fencing with Tammy, and he puts on this really horrible British accent, you know. Oh, Tammy. You know, really thick Edmund impressions. but
Sexual
they-
innuendo.
Absolutely, yeah. But it cracks me up.
Aye, aye, aye. Well, we got to take a break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Coming up next, Stephanie reveals why she freaked out when she first met co-star Daniel Cosgrove.
Chill, Tam Tam. You're not the only one who needs to work overtime around here.
I don't remember Josh asking you to work late tonight.
Okay. All right, you got me. I broke into here, busted open that drawer and stole the security codes to the bank accounts. Wrote them down on this piece of paper.
What? Why?
Well, because it's kind of hard to run a company into the dirt if you don't have access to the computer records. I want to gut Lewis. Leave him roadkill. Come on, get it. You got me.
Oh, those naughty cousins.
Oh, my Lord. So now you're also great friends with Crystal Hunt.
We had on
Yeah.
recently.
And
Yeah.
your dogs are even better friends,
Our
correct?
dogs, yes, our dogs are boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, my dog Chi-Chi and her dog Roxy get along great. And
Oh, stop it.
No.
He
That's
is
my
cute.
baby.
He has an interesting nose, doesn't
He
he?
has a little piggy nose and a little human
Look
lip
at him.
and an
Look at it. It's
underbite.
two-colored.
That's funny.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my baby. And their boyfriend and girlfriend. We're thinking we need to plan a little doggy wedding.
oh, I see it.
I
really
smell
probably should
SoapTalk
do it.
doggy wedding.
Hey, we have never done a
We have
doggy
never done a
wedding.
doggy wedding,
Well,
and I
we
believe
should do
Chuck is
that.
an ordained minister,
Yes.
doggy minister. So
Okay, good.
We're
We'll
all
come
over.
back in September, October, whenever we come back. We'll
September
do.
wedding, beautiful.
Yeah, great.
Okay, it's all set.
Now you're also a huge 90210 fan. What was it like
Yes.
meeting Daniel Cosgrove?
I was a nervous wreck. He started just after I started on the show, and when he came in, I was like, oh, Danny.
boy.
I couldn't call him by his name. All he was to me was Kelly's fiance from 90210. You know, but I didn't want him to think that I was like a crazy fan, you know. So I tried to keep my cool, and you know, I never told him what a big fan I was of the show because I didn't want to seem
Yeah.
crazy. But then my mom blew my cover.
She told me that you were a
She
huge
came to
fan.
visit one day and she goes, my daughter just freaked out when you joined the show, and I was like,
Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it.
thanks.
Now, has it died down? Are you able to be around him without
Yes.
freaking?
Yes, at this point.
It
Yes.
does after a while, doesn't it?
It dies down.
Kind of how this died down for Lisa with me. She used to freak out in the beginning all.
Exactly. I was going to say, I
Like,
really relate.
oh my God. But now you wrote Aaron Spelling a letter too, correct?
I did. I really, well, I had a huge crush on Luke Perry. And I thought, yeah. And I thought that it would be great if Dylan had like a long lost little sister. And you know, I was just getting into acting. I was like, well, I should suggest this to Aaron Spelling, and I should suggest myself to play the part.
Now, how old were you at the time?
I was 10.
10.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wrote the letter, and I never sent it, which was probably my biggest mistake ever because within a year, 2 years, Dylan had a long-lost little sister.
Oh, you got to go with that gut.
And it wasn't me.
Ah.
Yeah, you were
But
just
I
saying
tried.
during the break that you brought your boyfriend Jason out to show him
Yes.
LA. How's
Yes,
that
I
going?
did. Good. We went out to dinner last night. We're going to go to the beach. Check that out.
It's so interesting to me. You guys have been together how long?
9 years.
9 years. And you're 16?
Right.
No, but
we
I
were
mean,
2, and
yeah. But you guys met at an early
we
age.
did.
And you've been
I
together
was
for
13,
9 years. That's
and
incredible.
he was my first boyfriend, my only boyfriend. And
Wow.
I love him more today than when I
Beautiful.
first fell in love. So.
That's beautiful.
Now, how have you kept that going in your profession? And, what is your secret? That's a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. We were just lucky because a lot of people, especially being together during the teen years, a lot of people grow apart. We just
Yeah.
happened to grow
closer.
together, grow closer. Yeah, we were lucky.
Beautiful.
That's
Beautiful.
very nice.
Now, you're also a classically trained pianist, correct?
Yes.
Why isn't she not playing?
She's going to come back and play
You
for her
have
own
to
doggy
play
wedding.
next time.
If
Wow.
you come back, we'll do the doggy wedding if you play piano. How's that?
Promise.
Okay.
All right, that's the deal.
All right, thank you so much. You're going to play the piano. I love the piano.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great to meet you, Stephanie. Thank you so much. All right, back. Don't go away.